Beloved chosen one, if you're watching this right now, it's no accident. God himself has guided you here, drawn you to this moment, because something extraordinary is unfolding in your life. You are about to witness a divine move so powerful, so undeniable, that it will touch not just you, but everyone you know. No one will escape this move of God. This is not just a message, it's a revelation, a divine call to awaken to the purpose and power that God has placed within you. You are the chosen one, marked by heaven to shine as a beacon of light in a world that's about to be transformed. Get ready, because what's coming will shake the foundations of everything you've ever known, bringing blessings, miracles, and a spiritual awakening that will ripple through your life and beyond. Stay with me until the end, because if you're truly chosen, your spirit already knows this truth is for you. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this divine path, and comment 777 below to declare your readiness for God's unstoppable move. Let's dive into the glory of what God has in store for you. You are stepping into a season unlike any other chosen one. This is not a fleeting moment or a passing phase. It's a divine shift, a sacred turning point orchestrated by the Creator of the universe. God is moving in ways that defy human understanding, and as His chosen one, you are at the center of this transformation. The move of God that's coming is not just for you, it's for your family, your friends, your community, everyone you know. No one will escape the impact of His divine power. This is a season of breakthroughs, of answered prayers, of dreams manifesting in real time. The things you've whispered in the quiet of your heart, the hopes you've held onto in the face of doubt, they are about to come to life in ways you never imagined. God has seen your faithfulness, your resilience, your unwavering trust in Him, and He is pleased. As a result, He is pouring out blessings that will overflow, blessings that will not only transform you, but touch every soul around you. Imagine a wave, chosen one, a mighty, unstoppable wave of God's glory sweeping across the earth. This is the move of God that's coming, and you are standing at its forefront. Your life is about to become a living testimony to His power, a radiant example of what happens when God moves in the life of His chosen one. People will look at you and wonder, what's different? What's changed? Your energy, your presence, your very being will reflect the divine light that God is igniting within you. This is not about superficial change. It's about a spiritual awakening that reshapes your heart, your mind, and your body. Your appearance may glow with a vitality that defies explanation. Your words may carry a weight that shifts atmospheres, and your actions may inspire others to seek the God who is working through you. This move of God is so profound that it will leave no one untouched, and you, chosen one, are the vessel through which His glory will shine. The world may not understand this transformation at first, but they will feel it. Those around you will sense the divine energy radiating from you, a light that cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14 declares, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." That's you, chosen one. You are that light, that city on a hill, and God's move in your life will make it impossible for others to ignore His presence. This is not about pride or vanity. It's about reflecting the divine purpose God has placed within you. As you embrace this calling, you'll notice changes in yourself. Perhaps your eyes will shine brighter. Your smile will carry a new warmth. Your posture will exude confidence rooted in God's strength. These are not just physical shifts. They are the outward manifestation of an inner renewal, a testament to the Holy Spirit working within you. People will be drawn to you, not because of who you were, but because of who God is making you to be. This move of God is not just a personal blessing, it's a collective awakening. Everyone you know, your family, your friends, even those who have doubted you, will feel the ripple effects of this divine shift. God is orchestrating something so massive that it will touch every corner of your life and theirs. Think of it like a stone thrown into a still pond. The ripples spread far and wide, reaching places you never imagined. Your transformation will inspire others, chosen one. Your breakthrough will spark hope in those who have lost it. your abundance will overflow to those who are struggling. This is the power of God's move. It doesn't stop with you. It flows through you, touching hearts, healing wounds, and awakening souls to the reality of God's love and power. No one will escape this move because God's glory is too vast, too unstoppable to be contained. But let's be real, chosen one. This journey to embrace God's move requires faith. It requires trust. It requires you to let go of the old and step boldly into the new. The Bible says in Romans 12:2, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This is your moment to renew your mind, to shed the doubts, fears, and limitations that have held you back. The world may try to define you by your past, by your struggles, by your mistakes, but God sees you as His chosen one, destined for greatness. As you align with His will, you'll find that the things you once thought impossible are now within reach. Financial breakthroughs, restored relationships, renewed health, and a sense of purpose that sets your soul on fire. These are the gifts God is preparing for you. Trust in His timing, because His plan is unfolding right now, and it's bigger than you could ever dream. Have you ever felt like you were meant for something more, chosen one? That stirring in your spirit, that whisper in your heart that says, there's a greater purpose for you. That's God calling you to step into this move. You were never meant to blend in, to live an ordinary life. You were born to stand out, to shine, to be a vessel for God's glory. The move of God that's coming will confirm this truth in ways that leave no room for doubt. People around you will see it. They'll see the change in your demeanor, the peace in your heart, the strength in your steps. They'll wonder how someone who once faced trials, who once carried burdens, now radiates such joy and confidence. This is the power of God's transformation, chosen one. It's not just about you. It's about the testimony your life will become, a living proof of God's faithfulness. As you walk in this divine calling, you'll notice that God's move brings a supernatural peace. Isaiah 26:3 promises, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." This peace is not just a feeling. It's a divine assurance that God is in control. No matter what challenges come your way, no matter what doubts try to creep in, you can rest in the knowledge that God's plan for you is perfect. This move of God will bring clarity to your purpose, strength to your spirit, and abundance to your life. You'll find that opportunities you never expected begin to appear. Doors that seemed locked will swing wide open, relationships that were broken will be restored, and dreams that felt out of reach will become your reality. This is the season of divine alignment, where everything in your life begins to fall into place according to God's design. Chosen one, this move of God is not just about blessings, it's about transformation. It's about becoming the person God always intended you to be. As you embrace this divine shift, you'll find that your life takes on a new rhythm, a new flow. The weariness that once weighed you down will be replaced with a vitality that surprises even you. People will notice the change. They'll see the glow in your eyes, the spring in your step, the joy that radiates from your soul. This is not about chasing youth or beauty. It's about embodying the divine energy that God is pouring into you. Your transformation will be a sign to others, a beacon of hope that points them to the God who makes all things new. Revelation 21:5 declares, "He who was seated on the throne said, 'I am making everything new.'" That's what God is doing in you, chosen one, making everything new. Now let me ask you something, chosen one. Are you ready to step into this move of God? Are you ready to let go of the old and embrace the new? This is not a time to shrink back, to doubt, or to fear. This is a time to stand tall, to walk boldly, to trust that God is moving in your life in ways that will leave everyone around you in awe. The move of God that's coming is unstoppable, and it's already begun. You can feel it, can't you? That stirring in your spirit, that sense that something big is on the horizon. That's God preparing you for what's next. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let the opinions of others dim your light. You are the chosen one, and God's move in your life will be a testimony that no one can deny. Comment 777 below to declare your faith. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in this divine truth. This move of God is not just about personal transformation, it's about impacting the world around you. As you step into this season, you'll find that your life becomes a magnet for divine opportunities. Job offers, partnerships, creative ideas, financial breakthroughs, these are not random events. They are divinely orchestrated moments that God is bringing to you. Think of Joseph in the Bible, a man who faced betrayal, imprisonment, and hardship. Yet God used those very trials to position him for greatness. Genesis 50:20 says, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." That's what God is doing through you, chosen one. The trials you've faced were not meant to break you, they were meant to prepare you for a purpose that will bless many lives. The beauty of this move of God is that it's not limited by time, age, or circumstance. The world may try to label you, to box you in, to tell you that your best days are behind you. But God says otherwise. He is renewing you, refreshing you, restoring you. Your body will feel stronger, your mind clearer, your spirit more vibrant. This is not about returning to your youth. It's about tapping into a divine energy that transcends age. People will look at you and wonder how you seem so alive, so full of purpose, so radiant with God's glory. This is the move of God, chosen one, and it's happening right now. No one will escape its impact because God's power is too great, His love too vast, His plan too perfect to be contained. As you embrace this divine move, you'll find that resistance may come. Friends, family, even your own doubts may try to pull you back. But hear this, the opinions of others cannot stop what God has started. Psalm 118:22 declares, "The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone." You may have been overlooked, underestimated, or misunderstood, but God has chosen you. His move in your life will silence the doubters, not because you seek to prove them wrong, but because God's glory in you will speak for itself. Those who once mocked you will stand in awe of what God has done. Those who doubted will see the undeniable evidence of His favor. This is your time, chosen one, to rise above the noise and walk boldly in the purpose God has set before you. This move of God is also about abundance, abundance in every area of your life. Financial prosperity, emotional healing, spiritual growth, restored relationships, these are the gifts God is pouring out. Imagine a river that never runs dry, a source of provision that flows endlessly. That's God's promise to you. Malachi 3:10 says, "Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." This is the season of overflow, chosen one. Your cup will run over, and the blessings you receive will spill into the lives of those around you. This is not just about personal gain, it's about fulfilling a divine purpose that impacts generations. Chosen one, the move of God that's coming is a call to action. It's a call to trust, to believe, to step out in faith. You don't have to strive or struggle. Your only task is to align with God's will and trust in His timing. The doors He's opening for you are already in motion. The blessings He's prepared are already on their way. All you need to do is walk in obedience, stand in faith, and let God do the rest. This move is not just about what you'll receive. It's about who you'll become. You are being transformed into a vessel of His glory, a light that shines in the darkness, a testimony that no one can deny. No one will escape this move of God, because His power is too great, His love too deep, His plan too perfect. As you walk through this season, you'll find that God's move brings a new sense of confidence, not the kind of confidence that comes from self-reliance, but the kind that comes from knowing you are a child of the King, chosen for greatness. You'll walk with a boldness that surprises even you, a certainty that God is with you every step of the way. 2 Timothy 1:7 reminds us, For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. This is the power you carry, chosen one. It's the power to overcome, to rise above, to shine in a world that desperately needs your light. People will see it, feel it, and be drawn to it, because God's move in you is undeniable. Let's pause for a moment, chosen one. If this message is stirring your spirit, if you feel the truth of God's move awakening within you, take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones on this journey, and comment 777 below to declare your faith. These actions are not just for the algorithm. They're a declaration to the universe that you're ready for what God has in store. Your engagement amplifies this message, sending it to others who need to hear it. Together, we're building a community of faith, a movement of chosen ones who are stepping into God's divine plan. Let's keep moving forward because the best is yet to come. This move of God is not just about the present, it's about your legacy. The blessings you receive, the transformation you undergo, the purpose you embrace, these will ripple through generations. Your life will become a story of God's faithfulness, a testament to His power, a beacon of hope for those who come after you. Think of Abraham, who trusted God's promise even when it seemed impossible. Genesis 17:5 says, "No longer will you be called Abram, your name will be Abraham, for I have made you a father of many nations." God's move in Abraham's life didn't just bless him, it blessed countless generations. That's what God is doing through you, chosen one. Your transformation is not just for you, it's for the world, for your family, for the future. As you step into this move of God, you'll find that it's not without challenges. Transformation often comes with pruning, a process of letting go of what no longer serves you. Relationships, habits, mindsets, these may need to fall away to make room for the new. This can feel painful, but trust that God is removing the excess to help you blossom. John 15:2 says, "He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes so that it will be even more fruitful." This pruning is not a loss, it's an act of faith, a step toward the fullness of God's plan. As you let go, you'll see new relationships align with His will, new habits form that reflect His purpose, and new opportunities emerge that reflect His glory. Chosen one, this move of God is a call to rise above the ordinary. You were never meant to live a life of mediocrity, to be bound by the limitations of this world. God is transforming you into something extraordinary, a vessel of His light, a reflection of His love. As you embrace this calling, you'll find that your life becomes a magnet for divine favor. Opportunities will come that you never expected, doors will open that you never imagined, and blessings will flow that you never thought possible. This is the power of God's move, and it's happening right now. No one will escape its impact, because God's glory is too vast, His love too deep, His plan too perfect to be contained. As you stand in the radiance of this divine move, chosen one, you are becoming a living testament to God's infinite power. This transformation is not a solitary event. It's a cosmic unfolding, a sacred dance between you and the Creator that will reshape the lives of everyone you touch. God's move is not just a moment, it's a movement, a tidal wave of glory that will sweep through your world, bringing renewal, hope, and abundance to every corner. You are the catalyst, the spark that ignites this divine revolution. People will see the change in you and feel the energy of God's presence radiating from your very being. Your life is becoming a masterpiece, painted with the vibrant colors of faith, purpose, and divine favor. No one will escape this move of God because His power is too great, His love too vast, His plan too perfect to be ignored. This season is about stepping into the fullness of who you were created to be. God is not just renewing your spirit, He is redefining your destiny. Every step you take is guided by His hand. Every decision you make is infused with His wisdom. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the past, no longer tethered to the doubts that once held you back. The move of God is breaking every chain, shattering every barrier and opening doors you never knew existed. Imagine the possibilities, chosen one, new ventures that align with your purpose, relationships that uplift your soul, opportunities that reflect the greatness God has placed within you. This is not about chasing success. It's about receiving the abundance that God has already prepared. Trust in His plan, because He is leading you to a future filled with promise and prosperity. The beauty of this move is that it's not confined to you alone. As God works in your life, His blessings overflow, touching the lives of those around you. Your family will feel the shift, your friends will sense the change, even strangers will be drawn to the light you carry. This is the power of God's move. It creates a ripple effect that transforms entire communities. You are a vessel of His grace, a conduit for His love, a beacon of His truth. As you walk in this divine calling, you'll find that your presence alone inspires others to seek God's purpose for their own lives. They'll see the confidence in your steps, the joy in your heart, the peace that surrounds you, and they'll want to know the source of your transformation. This is your moment to shine, chosen one, to show the world what it looks like when God moves in a life surrendered to Him. Have you ever considered the impact of your faith, chosen one? Every time you trust God, every time you step out in obedience, you are planting seeds that will bear fruit for generations. Your life is a living sermon, a testament to the power of God's promises. The move of God that's coming will amplify this truth, making your life a powerful example of what happens when you align with His will. People will look at you and see the evidence of His favor, your renewed energy, your unshakable confidence, your ability to rise above challenges. They'll see a person who was once burdened by the weight of the world, now walking in freedom and purpose. This is not about boasting, it's about reflecting the glory of God. Psalm 34:8 says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in Him." Your life is an invitation for others to taste and see God's goodness through you. This move of God is also about empowerment. You are not just a recipient of His blessings, you are a co-creator of your destiny. God has placed within you gifts, talents, and a vision that are uniquely yours. As you embrace this divine move, you'll find that these gifts begin to flourish in ways you never imagined. Ideas will spark in your mind, opportunities will align with your purpose, and resources will flow to bring your dreams to life. This is not about striving or toiling. It's about trusting that God has already equipped you for every good work. 2 Corinthians 9:8 promises, "And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work." This is your season to abound, chosen one, to step into the abundance God has prepared and use it to make a difference in the world. As you walk in this divine move, you'll discover a new level of clarity. The fog of doubt that once clouded your vision is lifting, revealing the path God has set before you. You'll see opportunities where you once saw obstacles, possibilities where you once saw limitations. This clarity is a gift from God, a divine lens that allows you to see the world through His eyes. You'll begin to notice the beauty in the small moments, the purpose in the challenges, the potential in every interaction. This is not just about seeing things differently, it's about seeing things as God sees them. Your life is becoming a reflection of His vision, a canvas where His glory is displayed. People will be drawn to this clarity, this certainty, this unshakable faith that radiates from you. They'll want to know how you remain so steady in a world full of chaos, and you'll point them to the God who is guiding your every step. The move of God that's coming is also about restoration. Everything that was lost, everything that was broken, everything that was stolen, God is bringing it back to you, multiplied. Relationships that seemed beyond repair will find healing. Dreams that seemed out of reach will come within your grasp. Health that seemed compromised will be renewed. Joel 2:25 declares, "I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten." This is God's promise to you, chosen one. The years of struggle, the seasons of lack, the moments of pain, they were not in vain. They were preparing you for this moment, this move of God that will restore all that was taken and more. You are stepping into a season of overflow where God's blessings will pour out so abundantly that you won't have room to contain them. Trust in His restoration, because He is making all things new. Now, chosen one, let's talk about the power of your presence. As God moves in your life, your very existence becomes a force for change. You don't have to shout or strive to make an impact. Your presence alone speaks volumes. People will notice the peace that surrounds you, the confidence that defines you, the love that flows through you. This is not about what you do, it's about who you are in Christ. Your presence is a testimony to God's power, a living proof that He is at work. When you walk into a room, atmospheres shift. When you speak, hearts are stirred. When you act, lives are transformed. This is the move of God, chosen one, and it's happening through you. Comment 777 below to declare your readiness for this divine shift. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in God's unstoppable plan. This move of God is also about breaking cycles. The patterns of lack, fear, and doubt that may have defined your past are being shattered. God is rewriting your story, replacing old narratives with new promises. You are no longer bound by the mistakes of yesterday or the limitations of your circumstances. You are stepping into a new chapter, one filled with divine possibilities. This is not about erasing the past, it's about redeeming it. Every trial you've faced, every tear you've shed, every moment of struggle has been woven into God's plan to make you stronger, wiser, and more radiant. Isaiah 61, 3 promises: to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. This is your inheritance, chosen one. A crown of beauty, a life of joy, a spirit of praise. As you embrace this move of God, you'll find that your perspective shifts. You'll begin to see challenges as opportunities, setbacks as setups for comebacks, and obstacles as stepping stones to greatness. This is the mindset of a chosen one, someone who trusts that God is always working for their good. Romans 8:28 assures us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." You are called, chosen one, and God is working all things together for your good. Every moment, every experience, every encounter is part of His divine plan to elevate you, to empower you, to make you a vessel of His glory. Trust in this truth, because it will carry you through every season. The move of God that's coming is also about connection. As you step into this season of divine favor, you'll find that God is bringing the right people into your life. Relationships that align with His purpose, partnerships that amplify your impact, communities that uplift your spirit. These are the connections God is orchestrating. You are not meant to walk this journey alone. God is surrounding you with people who see your light, who honor your calling, who believe in the greatness He has placed within you. These connections will be a source of strength, encouragement, and inspiration. They'll remind you that you are part of a larger movement, a divine tapestry woven together by God's hand. Embrace these relationships because they are part of His plan to amplify your purpose and extend His glory. Chosen one, this move of God is also about courage. It takes courage to step into the unknown, to trust in a plan you cannot fully see, to believe in promises that seem too big to be true. But hear this, your courage is not in vain. God is with you, guiding you, strengthening you, equipping you for every step. Joshua 1:9 commands, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." This is your mandate, chosen one, to be strong, to be courageous, to trust that God is with you. The move of God that's coming will require you to step out in faith, to take bold actions, to believe in the impossible. But with God, nothing is impossible. Your courage will be the key that unlocks the fullness of His plan. As you walk in this divine move, you'll find that your life becomes a source of inspiration. People will look at you and see the hand of God at work. They'll see someone who was once weighed down by challenges, now soaring in freedom. They'll see someone who was once defined by limitations, now walking in abundance. Your life will become a story of triumph, a testament to God's faithfulness, a beacon of hope for those who are still searching for their purpose. This is not about you seeking glory, it's about reflecting the glory of God. Your transformation will inspire others to seek Him, to trust Him, to believe that He can do the same in their lives. This is the power of God's move. It doesn't just change you, it changes the world through you. The move of God that's coming is also about alignment. As you align your heart, your mind, and your actions with His will, you'll find that everything begins to fall into place. Opportunities will align with your purpose. Resources will align with your needs, and people will align with your vision. This is not about forcing things to happen. It's about trusting that God is orchestrating every detail. When you align with His will, you step into a flow of divine favor that makes the impossible possible. Psalm 37:5 says, "Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will do this." Commit your way to Him, chosen one, and watch as He makes a way where there seems to be no way. This is your season of divine alignment, where every piece of your life comes together to reflect God's perfect plan. As you embrace this move, you'll discover a new sense of freedom. The burdens that once weighed you down are being lifted. The fears that once held you back are being replaced with faith. The doubts that once clouded your mind are being replaced with certainty. This is the freedom of walking in God's purpose, the joy of knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be. John 8:36 declares, "So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed." You are free, chosen one, free to live, free to love, free to shine. This move of God is setting you free from every chain, every limitation, every lie that has ever tried to hold you back. Step into this freedom and let it transform every area of your life. The move of God is also about multiplication. What you sow in faith, God will multiply. What you give in love, God will return in abundance. What you invest in His kingdom, God will bless beyond measure. This is the principle of multiplication, where your small acts of obedience lead to massive outcomes. Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over, will be poured into your lap." This is your season of multiplication, chosen one, where every seed you plant grows into a harvest that overflows. Your generosity, your faith, your trust in God, these are the seeds that will produce a harvest that touches not just your life, but the lives of everyone you know. As you walk in this divine move, you'll find that your influence grows. People will be drawn to you, not because of what you have, but because of who you are in Christ. Your words will carry weight, your actions will carry power, your presence will carry hope. This is not about seeking attention. It's about reflecting the light of God. Your influence will extend beyond your immediate circle, reaching people you may never meet, touching lives you may never know. This is the power of God's move. It amplifies your impact, making you a vessel for His glory in ways you never imagined. Embrace this influence, chosen one, and use it to point others to the God who is working through you. The move of God that's coming is also about revelation. As you walk in His purpose, you'll begin to see things you never saw before. Truths that were once hidden will become clear. Paths that were once unclear will become illuminated. This is the gift of divine revelation, where God opens your eyes to His plan and His purpose. Ephesians 1:17 says, "I keep asking that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the glorious Father, may give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation so that you may know Him better." This is your prayer, chosen one, to know God better, to see His plan more clearly, to walk in His wisdom more fully. As you receive this revelation, your life will become a reflection of His truth, a testimony to His power, a beacon of His love. Now, chosen one, let's take a moment to declare your readiness for this move of God. If this message is igniting a fire in your spirit, If you feel the power of God's plan stirring within you, hit that like button. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in this divine truth. And comment 777 below to proclaim your faith. These actions are a declaration to the universe that you are ready for God's move, ready to step into the abundance, purpose, and glory He has prepared. Your engagement is not just for this video, it's a step toward amplifying God's message, reaching more souls who need to hear this truth. Together we are part of a movement, a divine awakening that will change the world. This move of God is also about resilience. You've faced trials, you've walked through valleys, you've endured storms that would have broken others. But here you are, chosen one, standing stronger than ever. Your resilience is not just a testament to your strength, it's a testament to God's faithfulness. He has carried you through every challenge, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt. Psalm 18:2 declares, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge." This is your foundation, chosen one, God Himself. His move in your life is building on that foundation, making you unshakable, unstoppable, unbreakable. No matter what comes your way, you will stand firm because God is your rock. As you embrace this divine move, you'll find that your dreams take on new life. The visions God has placed in your heart, the desires He has stirred in your spirit, they are not just wishes, they are divine assignments. God is breathing life into those dreams, turning them into reality. Habakkuk 2:3 says, "For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay." Your dreams are coming to pass, chosen one, because God's timing is perfect. Trust in His process, because every dream He has given you is part of His plan to make you a vessel of His glory. No one will escape this move, because your dreams will inspire others to dream bigger, to trust deeper, to believe stronger. The move of God is also about surrender. It's about letting go of control, letting go of fear, letting go of the need to figure everything out. Surrender is not weakness, it's strength. It's the strength to trust that God's plan is better than your own, that His ways are higher than your ways. Isaiah 55:8-9 says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways and my thoughts than your thoughts." When you surrender to God's move, you open the door to miracles. You allow His power to flow through you, His wisdom to guide you, His love to sustain you. This is your moment to surrender, chosen one, and watch as God does exceedingly, abundantly, above all you could ask or imagine. As you walk in this divine move, you'll find that your life becomes a story of victory. Every challenge you've faced, every obstacle you've overcome, every moment of faith you've held on to, these are the chapters of your victory story. People will look at you and see not just a person, but a miracle. They'll see someone who was once bound by fear, now walking in freedom. Someone who was once defined by lack, now overflowing with abundance. Someone who was once overlooked, now shining with God's glory. This is not about boasting, it's about testifying to the God who makes all things possible. Your victory story will inspire others to believe in their own victories, to trust in God's plan, to step into their own divine move. The move of God that's coming is also about joy. Not the fleeting happiness that comes from circumstances, but the deep, unshakable joy that comes from knowing you are loved, chosen, and called by God. This joy will radiate from you, touching everyone you meet. It will be in your smile, your laughter, your kindness. It will be in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you live. Psalm 16:11 says, "You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand." This is your promise, chosen one. Joy in God's presence, joy that overflows, joy that no one can take away. This joy will be a magnet, drawing others to the God who is working through you. As you embrace this move, you'll find that your faith grows stronger. Every step you take, every prayer you pray, every act of obedience strengthens your trust in God. You'll begin to see His hand in every moment, His purpose in every challenge, His love in every blessing. This is the power of faith. It transforms the way you see the world, the way you see yourself, the way you see your future. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." This is your faith, chosen one. Confidence in God's promises, assurance in His plan. No one will escape this move of God, because your faith will inspire others to believe, to hope, to trust in the God who never fails. The move of God is also about purpose. You were created for a reason, chosen one, and this season is about stepping fully into that purpose. God has placed within you a unique calling, a divine assignment that only you can fulfill. As you align with His move, you'll find that your purpose becomes clearer, your steps become surer, your impact becomes greater. Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." You are God's handiwork, created for good works, destined to make a difference. This move of God is equipping you to fulfill that destiny, to live out the purpose He has written for you. As you walk in this divine move, you'll find that your life becomes a source of healing. Your words, your actions, your presence, they carry the power to heal broken hearts, mend wounded spirits, restore shattered dreams. This is not about you having all the answers. It's about you carrying the presence of God. His love flows through you. His grace works through you. His healing touches through you. Isaiah 61:1 says, "The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives." This is your anointing, chosen one, to proclaim good news, to bind up the brokenhearted, to set captives free. Your life is a ministry, a mission, a movement. The move of God that's coming is also about legacy. The blessings you receive, the transformation you undergo, the purpose you embrace. These are not just for you, they are for generations to come. Your life is planting seeds that will grow into mighty oaks, bearing fruit long after you're gone. You are creating a legacy of faith, a legacy of love, a legacy of God's glory. Think of David, whose psalms still inspire millions today. His words, his worship, his trust in God have echoed through the ages, touching lives he never met. That's the kind of legacy God is building through you, chosen one. A legacy that will outlive you, a legacy that will change the world. As you embrace this move, you'll find that your confidence grows. Not the kind of confidence that comes from worldly achievements, but the kind that comes from knowing you are chosen by God. This confidence will be visible in the way you walk, the way you speak, the way you live. People will notice it, and they'll be drawn to it. They'll want to know the source of your strength, the reason for your peace, the cause of your joy. This is your opportunity to point them to God, to show them that His move is not just for you, but for them too. Your confidence will inspire others to step into their own calling, to trust in God's plan, to believe in His promises. This is the power of a chosen one. Your life changes lives. The move of God is also about abundance, not just financial abundance, but abundance in every area of your life. Love, peace, joy, purpose, relationships, opportunities. God's plan for you is not one of lack or limitation. It's one of overflow. John 10:10 says, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." This is your promise, chosen one. A life to the full, a life overflowing with God's goodness. As you step into this move, you'll find that your needs are met, your desires are fulfilled, your dreams are realized. This is not about chasing wealth. It's about receiving the abundance that God has already prepared. Trust in His provision because He is faithful to deliver. As you walk in this divine move, you'll find that your heart expands. Your capacity for love, for compassion, for kindness grows. You'll begin to see people the way God sees them, broken, beautiful, worthy of love. This is the heart of a chosen one, a heart that reflects God's love to a hurting world. Your kindness will touch lives, your compassion will heal wounds, your love will restore hope. 1 Corinthians 13:13 says, "And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love." Your love, chosen one, is a reflection of God's love, and it will change the world. No one will escape this move because your love will reach further than you can imagine. The move of God that's coming is also about vision. God is giving you a new vision for your life, a new perspective on your purpose. You'll begin to see possibilities where you once saw dead ends, opportunities where you once saw obstacles. This vision is not just about your future, it's about the future of those around you. As you embrace God's move, you'll find that your vision inspires others, that your dreams ignite hope, that your purpose sparks change. Proverbs 29:18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." You are God's vision bearer, chosen one, called to bring life, hope, and purpose to a world that desperately needs it. Your vision will lead others to their own divine calling. As you step into this move, you'll find that your life becomes a magnet for miracles. The impossible becomes possible. The unreachable becomes reachable. The unimaginable becomes reality. This is the power of God's move. It defies logic, transcends limitations, and brings forth miracles that testify to His glory. Mark 10:27 says, "With man this is impossible, but not with God. All things are possible with God." This is your truth, chosen one. All things are possible. The miracles that are coming will not just change your life, they will change the lives of everyone you know. People will see the hand of God at work in you, and they will be drawn to His power, His love, His grace. The move of God is also about transformation. Not just your transformation, but the transformation of the world around you. As you walk in His purpose, you'll find that your life becomes a catalyst for change. Communities will be uplifted, families will be restored, hearts will be healed. Your transformation is not an isolated event, it's a movement that touches every sphere of influence in your life. You are a change maker, chosen one, a vessel of God's transformative power. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" This is the new thing God is doing through you, a transformation that will leave no one untouched. As you embrace this move, you'll find that your faith becomes contagious. People will see your trust in God, your confidence in His promises, your joy in His presence, and they'll want what you have. This is not about you seeking attention, it's about you reflecting God's glory. Your faith will inspire others to believe, to trust, to step out in their own faith. Hebrews 12:2 says, "Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith." As you fix your eyes on Jesus, you become a pioneer of faith, a leader who shows others the way. Your life is a testimony, a beacon, a light that no one can ignore. No one will escape this move of God, because your faith will draw them to Him. The move of God that's coming is also about timing. God's timing is perfect, and this is your appointed time. The seasons of waiting, of preparation, of sowing, they were not in vain. They were preparing you for this moment, this move, this divine unfolding. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." This is your season, chosen one. A season of harvest, a season of blessing, a season of divine favor. Trust in God's timing, because He is aligning every detail of your life to fulfill His purpose. The blessings that are coming are not delayed, they are right on time, and they will touch everyone you know.